Hello, good morning, everyone. Today, I want to tell you how you can make cool cash from the production of ice block. How you can make cool cash from the production of ice block and the sale of ice block. And we are starting right away. Welcome back. My name is Olugbe Ngadetun and I'm a host on this YouTube channel called the Olugbe Ngadetun YouTube channel. Please make it a point of duty to subscribe to this YouTube channel and to click the notification bell after subscribing. Also like this video and also share this video and also drop your comments in the comment section below. As I said earlier, I want to tell you today how you can make cool cash from ice block making business. Now, what do I mean by ice block making business? Ice block making business is a business where which you make ice block, big ice block, and then you sell the ice block. The ice block can be large like that. There are some big nylons that are used for them, and then you sell the ice block to people that need cold drink, that sell cold drinks. Now, let me tell you, the demand for ice block is very, very high, especially in Nigeria. Everywhere in Nigeria, the demand for ice block is high. You may even be imagining that on a rainy day, ice block will not be sold. But you may be surprised. On a rainy day, ice block is still going to be sold because in most commercial places in all states in Nigeria, there is a kind of overcrowding. And this overcrowding makes people to be stressed out. And when they are stressed out, they want to have a drink. And the drink they want to have is not hot drink. It is cold drink. It is cold drink, especially in the afternoon. And this cold drink, and there's problem of power supply in most places in Nigeria. And because of this, the cold drink are not easily accessible, except the seller of the cold drink, whether it is cold water or it is water or soft drink or malt or other drinks. The seller of the drink, if it's going to be cold, must have bought ice block from somewhere or must have used generator. Now, the use of generator to power freezers and fridges is very, very expensive. So most people depend on the supply of ice block for people that make ice block to them to supply them, and they buy ice block. Sometimes some buy 100 naira, some buy 200, some buy 300, some buy 400, some buy 500, some buy 600. This is a business I am into, and I know people that have bought even up to 1,000 at a single sitting. Some people have even bought more than that at a single sitting from me at some point. And then if you have series of customers that you sell to 5 in this place, 5 in that place. Let me tell you where you can sell your ice block. You can sell your ice block in markets. When I first started, I was looking at the streets, I was looking at some places, I was looking for customers, I was going to event centers and telling the event the people that have the property that when they need ice block, they should tell me. But you know, most people that want to host events in that place, they just make booking and then they pay. And then they already sublet, or they already contract out the person the person will supply them with drink, will also supply them with the ice block. So that person does not get to contact the event center to ask for customers. So when I first started the business, I went to event center, I was telling them that if they need ice block, many of them don't buy ice block because the people that owns the event, that rented the place, the person they give drink to supply them drink, they also ask the person to get them ice block. So those individuals don't get to the event center to ask for ice block. The person selling the drinks already know where they can get ice block. So you can go to people that are selling drinks and tell them. And even that is just for when they have event. People selling drinks don't have event every time. And people that buy from them don't ask them for ice block many times. Let me tell you where you can sell your ice block. You can sell your ice block especially in markets. In markets, in fact, in market and car parks, in market and big car parks, anywhere you are living, anywhere you are. If you drive into a car park, most busy car parks, they have people selling drinks and food around and selling other things. And these people, people are always coming to the car park and going, coming to the car park and going, coming to the car park and going. And as they're coming and going, the traffic at the car park is very, very high. So many people are selling drinks there. These people selling drinks, they need they need something that they need ice block to be able to chill their drinks and sell to their customers. And this is how you can get your market. Sometimes I drive to the car park in the morning I go with, let's say, 50 ice block, 50 pieces of ice block, and each ice block is sells for 100 naira. At times sell for 150, depending on where you are. At times sells for 80 naira, sell for 70 naira. But averagely, I sell for 100 naira. I go there with the 150 pieces of ice block, and then this person takes 5, another person takes 5, another person takes 5. That's 15. Another person in the same place. Once you arrive, in fact, you are not the one that will call the customers. The people buying from you will call the other people that ice block have come and is good. Ice block has come and is good, and some will even buy more. And before you say, I'm here to sell ice block, the whole of the 50 ice block have been sold, and then you have in your pocket 5,000 naira. Now, there was a particular day I sold everything that way, and I shut my boot and I was driving out of the garage. A woman that was selling, she was at the exit of the garage. She has a shop there. She came to me and was saying I should sell to her. I say it's finished. Then she begged me. She was begging, please sell to me. I say it is finished. She was pleading with me, sell to me. I say it is finished. And then I saw how important ice block was that day. She was pleading. I now opened the boot and said, see, I want to sell, but I've already finished selling the one I brought. And there's nothing I can do. I can't have ice block in my boot and then be going home with it. And then that was when she agreed. She thought I had another customer somewhere I wanted to sell to. That is how important ice block can be to people. Now, apart from that, you can sell your ice block on campuses. You can sell your ice block on campuses. I happen to also sell ice block on campuses. Now, when I sold my ice block initially, I didn't know that there was ice block market on campus. I didn't know there was ice block market on campus. Then one of those days, I just told somebody that I sell ice, I make ice block. When they say, bring 3 to me, and I said, this person need 3. My assumption was that because they're on the campus and there was constant power supply on the campus where we were, that all the shops on the campus, they don't need ice block because there was constant power supply. I did not think that the shop that they have is very small. The shop that most people have on campus are small. So you cannot take more. You cannot take 1, 2, 3 deep freezers. And then maybe it takes only one freezer, and then they manage to arrange other things there, and then they have an extension. They can't put freezer in the extension. Now, if they put ice, they can't even make ice. In fact, most of the shops on campus, they operate almost 24 hours because students before you know it, before they close, they will close around 10, 11, 12. Students will be on campus studying, and they will have open around 6 a.m. because students will be on campus from that time, and they will be there until around 12 midnight. And then when it's exam time or test time, students will be reading over the night in the class. So the shops will open 24 hours. Now, for a shop that is open 24 hours, somebody comes to buy pure water, you open the freezer, you give him pure water, and it's cold. Somebody comes to buy Zobo, you open the freezer, you give him Zobo. Somebody comes to buy a soft drink, you open the freezer, you give him soft drink. Somebody comes to buy malt, you open the freezer, you give him malt. Almost every time the freezer is opening and closing. There's no formula you're going to use. That freezer is not going to cool. It's not going to cool any drink again. That freezer is not going to cool any drink. So based on that, most of the shops on campus, their freezer cannot freeze their drinks, cannot make their drink to be cold as the customer wants it, especially when they have sold the first set. Now, this is where ice block now comes in. So they have a cooler where they arrange some of their drinks. They arrange water here, they arrange soft drink here, they arrange malt here. The one that is in more supply, they arrange it in excess inside one of the cooler, and they now put ice block in them. Even their freezers, they put ice block there. They make Zobo, they put ice block there. So as students are coming, they cover it back. So the power supply cannot freeze. The freezer cannot freeze because of constant opening and constant closing. And that is why on campuses there's high demand for ice block. You can check my video on how to make 200,000 naira in a month from egg production business. In ice block business. Now, in that video on egg production business, you can check it. It's my food and agriculture and success and motivation playlist. On the video where I spoke about the egg, I said that the campuses were a good place to sell your eggs. It's a good market. It's a ready market for eggs. Why? Is because everybody they are making egg roll on campus. They're making meat pie. Students are many on the campuses. The demand for egg roll, for many things that they use egg for on campus, and so they make a toast bread, and then they put egg inside. They put make the egg, put the bread, make the egg, put some pepper inside, some tomato, and then they use the toaster to make it, and then it's ready on for sale for the student. And then as I'm making one, I'm making two, making three, students are already waiting. As they're making the egg roll, students are queuing. That egg roll is for me. I want 2 egg roll. I want 3 egg roll. And they're queuing and waiting. As they're moving it out of the fire and putting it down, the students are already saying, "Madam, I'm the one who." So before you know it, you can sell 50 crates of eggs on campus. You can sell 100 crates. If you have 200 crates, if you're able to go around different places, you can sell all the whole crates. You can sell all in a day, and daily. That's how the demand is. You can do that if you are ready to do that. Check that video on egg production business, and you see that it is doable for you. Now back to the ice block production. I've told you where you can sell it, and there are other places you can sell it. So people spoke about hotels and bars and other places, but it's like those places have gem, because if a big hotel definitely will have its gem and other things, maybe nightclubs and other things. They also have their gem because of some, but is the possibility that some you can also sell in those places, and there are many other places you can sell your ice block, even those on the street, selling all over the street corners, everywhere selling. If you can move around with your vehicle and supply them, that is also possible. Before you move and go and come back, you have supplied 50 or even 60 or 100 ice block. Some people also, they buy from you to resell. They are major distributors of ice block. So their own ice, they also have their ice block machine, but their ice block machine cannot meet their demand. Their own personal supply cannot meet their demand. So because they are major, they are known. So based on that, they go around to see people who are making the ice block, and then they buy from them. So they will buy it from them at a low price, maybe at half the price that they will have sold it. If they're selling at 100, they can buy it from you at 50 or even 40 sometimes. They buy it from you, or 60 or 70, depending on your bargain. Now, those people, they will go around, they buy everything from you. You don't need to market. So you don't need to market. Anywhere you are, you can contact, you can make contact, you will find such people. In fact, there are sometimes that such people are actually looking for ice block where they can buy ice block. They go around to look for it. If you can be taking it to go and supply, find such people and supply them. If you don't want to be going around and looking for people going to a car park, just find some people and then supply them, or ask them to come and pick it, and then you can make your sales. Now, what is the profit potential in ice block making business? The profit potential is very high. Let me break it down this way. If you want to make an ice block machine, let's say that it's going to produce 50, average of 50 ice blocks in a day, in 24 hours or so. That's in a day. So if you put the water this morning, tomorrow morning, the water will have iced. So it's ready for sale. Tomorrow morning, 24 hours, then you get another water ready to put in the ice block machine. Now, if you are going to get that kind of ice block that will produce 50 ice blocks in 24 hours, you will need to invest about 500,000 naira into the business to be able to get that machine. If you want to get the names of people that build machines anywhere you are, you can contact me. I'll be able to help you to give you some of their contacts. If you're in Lagos, I can give you some contacts. If you're in Kwara, if you're in Kebbi, if you're in Kano, if you're in Port Harcourt, if you're in Rivers, if you're in Oyo, I can give you some contacts. If you're in Ogun, if you're in Kogi, I can give you contact of people that you can contact, and they are going to help you to make ice block machine. It is best you get a new ice block machine. It is best you get a new car. If you are going to buy a car that is not new, it's best you buy a high grade Tokumbo. The reason is because so that you will not be spending much money on maintenance. Also, don't go and buy a used ice block. If you are going to buy a used ice block machine, that means you are going to refurbish the machine, because this is a mechanical and electrical equipment. It has its own lifespan, just like a vehicle. A vehicle engine has its lifespan. If you buy a vehicle, it's not giving you a problem, the best thing is to go and get a Tokumbo engine. If you can afford it, go and get a Tokumbo engine. Don't go and get another used engine and put in your car. It's still going to be giving you a problem. So to avoid any kind of problem with the machine and for you to make your money without any stress, get a new machine made for you with an investment of like 500,000 naira or even 600,000 naira. You can get a machine that can produce 50 to 70 ice block. Let's assume you invest 500,000 naira to make for a 50 capacity ice block. Now, in the first day, you make 50, that's 5,000. The second day, 50, another, that's 10,000. The third day, 15. The fourth day, 20. In 10 days, how much are you going to make? If you're making 5,000 per day, in 10 days, you're going to make 50,000 naira. In 20 days, you make 100,000 naira. In 40 days, you make 200,000 naira. That means in 100 days, you are going to make the 500,000 naira that you have spent on your machine in 100 days. If you use 100,000 naira to build the machine, in 100 days, you are going to get back the money you have used to make the machine, and any other thing that you now get from it is your profit. I told you initially, ice block can be produced all year round. The only difference is that during the rainy season, the price will come down, but ice block is still being sold. The price will drop, but ice block is still being sold all year round. Even during Harmattan, people are still taking cold drinks. The reason is, I've said the reason before, the weather, our weather in Nigeria and most of Africa, it fluctuates. It doesn't stay. Early in the morning, you see there's Harmattan. In the afternoon, the heat will be heavy. In the night, the Harmattan will be back, which is cold. So that afternoon, it will look as if Harmattan will not come in the night. That afternoon is the time to sell your ice block. People need cold drinks at that time. So during the dry season also, during rainy season too, as it rains, after rain, the rain is going to, the water will evaporate, and then heat will still be, you still have heat around. So ice block can be sold every time, but the best time to make your more profit is when the dry season. Now, in 100 days, you can recover the money you spent in making the ice block machine. Now, anywhere you are going to site your ice block machine must be an area where there is constant power supply, constant electricity. I want to plead with you, get a new ice block machine. I want to plead with you, get a new engine for your ice block machine. I want to plead with you, everything about your machine, make it new. So that as you use the ice block machine for 2 to 3 years, you can sell it to some people that want to buy used ice block machine and buy another new one. So you should, I hope you understand. And then you buy another new one. Now, I've told you the profit margin. So you can do the math by yourself and do other math, plus or minus, and do everything on your own. Now, you can get the nylon for the ice block machine very cheap. The nylon is about 1 naira. The water you are going to put, a 1 nylon for 1 ice block is about 1 naira. The water you are going to put in the machine, if you are going to buy water, you're going to buy water, 5,000 liters of water at 5,000 naira. I don't know, depending on the area where you are, maybe it can be more or less, but averagely 5,000 naira. So 1 liter of water is sold for one naira. So if you put 3 liters of water, is what you need for the ice block machine. You've done research on all this. You need 3 liters of water inside the nylon that make the ice block, that make the 100 naira ice block. So 3 naira for water, 1 naira for nylon. People tying for you, I don't know how much you give them. Maybe you give them 3 naira per time or 5 naira per time. Let's say everything together is 10 naira that you put into production, 10 naira, apart from the money cost of the machine. So if you make it for 10 naira, is 90 naira, and you sell at 100 naira, that means your profit is 90 naira on that. I think you understand. So the main thing is for you to get the machine. The nylon, as you use the nylon with experience, you will get to know the best nylon. Or when you are starting, get to people who have been producing and see the nylon they are using and where they are buying it. There are some places in the market where I can buy your nylon in bulk, or you can order your nylon directly from Lagos and even be a supplier of nylon to people selling around, or you can buy the nylon that can last you for 6 months. So that is going to be ridiculously cheap. If you just go to the next street to you and you are buying nylon for your ice block, they won't get the best from it because they're going to make profit from you again, and it's not going to be best for you. You're going to reduce your profit margin. Now, this is what you need to go into the ice block making business. If you have other questions you want to ask me, or you have other experiences, because I know there are many gurus out there too that know more than I do, drop your comments in the comment section below. And if you have done a video on ice block, drop the link in the comment section below. I'll be happy for people to watch my video about ice block and also watch other people's video about ice block making, so that they can be able to grasp the area I've not mentioned. Maybe the other person can have mentioned it. And please, if you have other videos about ice block machine, ice block business, put my own link in that video, somewhere in that video, so that those who watch the other videos too can see my video and can also learn from me. My name is Olugbengade Titun, and I'm your host on this YouTube channel. I'm a business consultant. I'm a business exponent. I help people in business, agricultural businesses, and other businesses. I give information on businesses. I'm born to teach, and that's what I'm doing. I'm going to talk to you some other time. If you have any question, please drop in the comment section below. If you have personal question for me, my email is neugbenga@yahoo.com. That is newbenga@yahoo.com. My phone number is 08036910988. 08036910988. I am going to talk to you some other time. Bye for now.